Hello, and welcome to Behind the Chords. I'm Jamie Ryan. This is the podcast for members of Spirit of the Gulf to get to know each other. And we have as our guest today, recent Region 9 gold medalist for quartets, Kim Higdon.
Hi there.
Hello and welcome.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate the opportunity.
It's very awesome. I don't know really much about you, except that I really enjoyed the quartet this weekend.
Thank you very much.
So is this the first time you've won a regional?
No, it's not my first win. I won in Region 16 with One Track Mind, and I also won in Region 15 with Harmony. But this is the first Region 9 quartet win for me.
How long have you been a member of Region 9?
For about 11 years. I moved here from New York for work about 11 years ago.
And how long have you been a member of now formerly known as Sweet Adelines Sing United?
Yeah. I'm going to say it's coming up on 20 years, almost 20 years. Yeah. So can't believe how quickly 20 years went by, but yeah.
It is crazy. So you said you moved here for work. Do you still work?
I do. Yes, I do. I have a really cool job, actually. I work for GE Aerospace, and I am the director of quality for our Unison division in Jacksonville, Florida. And we make ignition systems. So about 85 to 90% of the airplanes that are flying overhead right now have my ignition systems in there. So I'm responsible for the quality of the flying public, and it is really awesome and a really huge honor to have. And also our parts were in the Artemis space shuttle not too long ago.
Cool. So, that's very cool. Did you go to the launch?
I did not, but I watched it on TV, and I think all of our coworkers, we were just like glued to the televisions and just really hoping for a positive outcome. So
yeah, that sounds like a very high pressure job.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's really very rewarding as well. So I love it.
That's so cool. And is it your daughter that you sing with in Cantiamo?
I do. Yeah. My youngest daughter. So I have two daughters. My oldest is Julia. And we are waiting to hear back for her for medical school. She's applied for medical school. And my youngest is Madeline, and she sings tenor in Cantiamo. And she just graduated from college, and she starts a master's program in the fall for English as a second language. So my girls are grown up, and I'm an kind of an empty nester. So, but it's really great to watch them grow and turn into the humans that they are becoming.
That's really impressive. So you live alone?
I have dogs. I have two little puppy Yorkies, Oliver and Alfie, that are they are 9. I think they're actually 10 months old, and then also with my husband too.
Do you direct a chorus?
I do. I direct Bridges of Harmony in Jacksonville, Florida. So we were the Division Double chorus champions last weekend. So really excited about that. We were first place midsize and second place overall in the contest. And Bridges is about ready. Next year will be our 10 years. So we've been a chorus for about 9 years. I started the chorus shortly after I moved to Jacksonville.
Congratulations on the
Thank
win.
you.
I didn't. And so now you're dueling with Spirit of the Gulf.
Yes. I sing lead with Spirit as well.
Have you sung in other choruses up north? Did you sing in other choruses?
I did. I actually started in Sweet Adelines as a tenor, singing with a chorus from Albany, New York area called River Valley Chorus, and then stepped off the risers to become their frontline director. And then I also sang with Saratoga Soundtrack Chorus in Saratoga Springs, New York. And then when I moved here, I sang with Jacksonville Harmony Chorus for a little bit, and then started Bridges of Harmony.
That's quite a journey. I think that's probably more than most people sing in.
Yeah. Each one of those choruses are very special, and I learned, something significant from each experience. So it's been great.
And what have you done outside of Sweet Adelines? Do you do anything fun do you have time for anything outside of?
Not really.
Barbershop?
There's not a whole lot of time after that. But I will say that I am a reality TV junkie. I love them because I don't have to focus. I can just sit and, watch a good cat fight or whatever and be entertained. So yeah. But beyond that, this organization, the chorus, the quartet, I do coaching. I'm on the musical faculty for the region. So I stay quite busy, during the weekends when I'm not working. So there's always something going on.
How did you find Sweet Adelines?
Well, when I moved to New York, I'm originally from South Bend, Indiana, and actually moved to New York because that's where I found GE and moved there. And my neighbor came to me one day because I had mentioned to her that I was leaving to go to my church choir practice. And so a couple of days later, she came back and she handed me a business card, and she was like, it was brand new to New York and a little bit of culture shock, going from the Midwest into, upstate New York was a little bit of a culture shock, and I knew nobody. And I really wanted to have the opportunity to make friends and that kind of thing. So I called the number, and, the following week I was at the rehearsal, and I was sucked in right away. I was like, oh my gosh, listen to this, and how great it is. And of course the people, right? So, but so many of us are like, I wish I would have found this when I was, in my 20s or in my 30s or, whatever. And, for me, I wish I would have found it when I was, in high school. I would have loved that.
All right. I'm going to ask you some rapid fire questions, but before I do that, do you have anything you want to say to or about the chorus?
I would love to. I want to say thank you to the chorus. The chorus has been incredibly welcoming. And, this past weekend, I just think that, the love and the support, even before getting on the risers, even before stepping on stage as a quartet, the support from Spirit of the Gulf, it was so heartfelt, and all of the cards and the well wishes. And it was just, it was very real and very heartfelt. And, I personally, I just really appreciated that. And I could feel the spirit, I could feel spirit with me on that stage, and I could feel spirit with Bridges of Harmony when we were on stage. I mean, I could just feel it. There was just so much love and support. And, obviously Gina is one of our quartet and chorus coaches. So, I love her. And I also have to give a pretty big shout out to Jan Meyer, who, Bridges was struggling with an intro and tag of the ballad that we sang. And, Gina said, give Jan a call. And Jan just jumped right in and gave us beautiful, beautiful music that she arranged for the intro and the tag of the ballad. And we were just so grateful for that as well. So Spirit is just so full of talent. I mean, there's just so much talent in the chorus, but
we're very glad that you're here. I'm just going to speak for the chorus. We're glad you've joined.
Great.
All right. I have several cards from which to choose, but I'm just going to shuffle through and pick one.
Okay.
They have 10 rapid fire questions on them, and just answer whatever you feel like answering. It doesn't,
Okay.
I need my glasses. I've picked card number 1, by the way.
All right. Here we go.
Question number 1. What was your first concert?
Amy Grant. A long time ago.
Number 2, what's your superpower?
I'm going to say joy.
Number 3, who's the most famous person you've met?
Oh, well, people that don't know me well, I am a huge Notre Dame football fan. Huge. Number 1 in the world, self-proclaimed. Lou Holtz, who used to be the head coach. I met him. And
number 4, what's one of your favorite books?
Well, I'm not a huge reader. But I read all of the Harry Potter books and I read all the Twilight books and I really enjoyed them. But I'm not a big grab a book and read kind of gal.
Number 5, what is the most recent podcast to which you've listened?
This one, I've never listened to or done a podcast in my life. Technology is like not my thing at all. So,
number 6, do you like surprises?
yes, I do.
Number 7, what instruments can you play?
I play the piano. I took lessons starting from the age of 5 until the age of 18.
Number 8, do you prefer a text or a phone call?
Always a text.
Number 9, what is the best thing you've ever won?
The best thing that I have ever won. I'm going to say this last contest, winning the quartet competition, because I got to share that moment with my daughter, and that was super special.
Number 10, do you have a go-to karaoke song?
Ooh, no. Oh, I'm not a karaoke person.
And those are all the rapid fire questions. Is there anything else that I should have asked you that I didn't ask you?
I don't think so. Mm-mm.
Awesome. I really appreciate you taking the time to chat. It's so much fun to get to learn about people in the chorus.
Yeah, well, now I'm going to have to watch this podcast now. So when I get, I'm going to have to ask my daughter, Maddie, she'll help me because, technology is not my friend. She'll get it all taken care of for me. I'll give her my phone and be like, here, can you please make this happen? And I'm sure she will.
Oh, good. Because I started out with bigwigs. So like Gina and Jan Meyer and Dee Dee.
Oh, yeah.
all have episodes.
Okay, great.
So I guess that's it. I'll thank you very much for spending your time with me.
Well, thank you.
We'll see you at rehearsal.
You betcha. See you soon. Just a couple weeks away.
Yes. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.